So out behind the lighthouse is this boardwalk that goes back in to the sound back here in the marshes, and you can see there's a little raised platform up there where you can get up and see the view a little bit better. So I'm going to walk out there. I don't know if you can see here, over here you can probably see a little better, but this is where it looks like it's grass. It is grass, but it's marsh grass. There's water all in there. So let's get back up here where we can get a better view. It's really pretty back here, and it's a beautiful day. And over in the distance you can see the dunes. This is all salt marsh back here. White house that's to the right, the largest of the houses over there, has the ticket sales, but also a small museum. This is Bodie Island Lighthouse. I've looked online, and the Hatteras Lighthouse, which is one of the most well-known lighthouses in the world, is only about 39 miles away. So I think I'm going to head over and take a look at it. You can see that this road goes right along the dunes. And when there's bad weather, these roads will be completely covered with sand. I've seen them covered actually on Google Earth at times when they've taken the pictures shortly after a storm. I don't know if they'll still show that or not, but you can see that it comes right up to the road, and just on the other side of that is beach and then the ocean. So this is an interesting road to be driving on during bad weather. So here's the ocean. I just took the opportunity to stop. You can see there's my car right there. There's the sound back there. Here's the ocean. Headed down towards Hatteras. This is Cape Hatteras Lighthouse, one of the most photographed, most well-known and recognizable lighthouses in the world. This site was awarded the title of National Historical Landmark in 1998 by the National Park Service. And this lighthouse has been relocated, which was quite a feat, and there was a whole video made about it, and they sell the video here, but you might be able to find it on YouTube about the relocation project. So that's what these are for. The lighthouse doesn't open for entry until the third weekend of April, and I'm here at the end of March, so you can't actually go in the lighthouse right now. You do have to purchase a ticket. These residences would have accommodated the lighthouse keepers. There were 2 to 3 families here at any time. The one on the right would have been the head lighthouse keeper's home, and the one on the left would have accommodated as many as 2 families at one time. And they were pretty close to the lighthouse. You're allowed to go inside these houses. I see an open sign. I don't know if they're set up, you know, like they would have been when people lived here, but I'm going to go in and find out. Smells so good in here.
Yes, it's just reopened.
All the cedar.
They refurbished and painted, and it's just wonderful. You can.
Yeah, it smells so good.
Yeah.
Wow.
There is a 12-minute video if you care to see it. It takes you up into the lighthouse.
Oh, right there in that little theater?
Right in that little theater.
Okay, when will that be?
Whenever you want.
Okay. This is a pretty good little museum over here in what used to be the keeper's house. They've turned it into a museum, and I just finished watching a 12-minute movie that's basically a climb of the inside of the lighthouse, which I can't do today. But even if you're here when it is open and you're not able to do the climb, it's a way that you can kind of see what it looks like inside the lighthouse, as well as what the views look like from the various locations. So be sure to come into the museum and watch the movie. And there's a whole bunch of information in here, as well as some pieces of shipwrecks and some old pieces of equipment that were used by the lighthouse keepers. So it's pretty interesting. I suggest that you take probably, let's say a lot, 30 to 45 minutes in here. This is called a Hillman roller, and it was one of 99 that was used to move the lighthouse to its current location. Pretty impressive. So I just found out in the visitor center over here in the keeper's, what used to be the lighthouse keeper's house, from the film, that this is the tallest lighthouse in the United States. And I believe they said there were 289 steps. And the bricks to make it came from Williamsburg, Virginia, which is really interesting to me because that's really close to home. The little brick building there at the bottom, I didn't know what that was before. That was where they stored the oil that was needed to run the lamp. And originally that would have been whale oil, but then it was became kerosene. And of course now they don't use oil at all. But the lighthouse is still in use, and it sends out a beacon every 7.5 minutes, or seconds, I'm sorry, every 7.5 seconds. And it's still a well-known lighthouse. These steps here at the door to the lighthouse lead up to the first floor, the entry level. And they were built to a specific height so that it would be above flood level. That way the lighthouse provided safety for the keepers and their families during bad storms. Here at Pigman's Barbecue, this is one of the places that we love to eat when we're here. Oh, can you see the sign? We love to eat when we're here for good North Carolina barbecue. So I'll take you inside with me and show you the goods. This is the pulled pork barbecue plate. You can see you get a lot of meat, a bun, baked beans, slaw, and hush puppies.